What is up, you guys? I'm back today with another new video. Today's video, I'm not gonna say that I'm an expert in this. However, I'm gonna be talking about Harry Styles concerts and what I do, how I get tickets, how I get pit, how early I get there. I'm just gonna be spilling all the tea on this. I love concerts in general, festivals, all that stuff. I've been to a lot. So over the years, I've gained some knowledge, experience, and I'm gonna share that today. So let's start from the beginning. It was a drizzly Tuesday in 1998. No, imagine I literally told my whole life story right now. Amazing. Let me show Miss Isabella. Nope, this is Eleanor. Isabella's over there. Yeah, so basically, in total, I've been to 14 Harry Styles concerts. There's literally hair in my mouth. Yeah, over the course of being a fan for 6 years now, I think. So I've been to every solo tour Harry's done. Yeah, I feel like I've gained knowledge. So I was in pit for all of those except 2. So if you want to know how to get pit, let me tell you, I think Harry's concerts get a bad rap because they're known for being so expensive. And I feel like that's something we should chat about. So if you have ever bought a face value Harry ticket, you will know they're not very expensive. Harry's coming to LA in a few weeks for 15 shows, which we'll get into. And I was able to get a pre-sale code for some of them. Some face value tickets were $40. You know what I'm saying? Like, face value pit is like $150, but it's these people that are buying them and selling them to make money, thousands of dollars off of us. So isn't that amazing? That really boils down to Ticketmaster, which I don't want this to be a I hate Ticketmaster video, but I kind of hate Ticketmaster. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. I don't think anyone likes Ticketmaster. The way they set it up to benefit the fans, it just benefits scalpers who can make hundreds and thousands of dollars off of us. So it's very frustrating. If you've ever tried to get a pre-sale code for any concert, it's nearly impossible. And even if you get a code, there's thousands of people in the queue ahead of you and you have to wait hours. It's a whole terrible thing. And then you get there and there's no tickets. So Ticketmaster, we need to work on that because it's not good. Scalpers are the only ones who are able to buy tickets, and they buy all of them up and then sell them on resale sites for 100% increase in price. It's insane. I can insert a video. I've seen on StubHub a ticket for $100,000. It's crazy. It's insane. We gotta do something about that. Also, StubHub, SeatGeek, Vivid Seats, we need to have a price cap. Okay? It doesn't need to be $1,000 more than the face value of the ticket. That's ridiculous. Okay, I'm really passionate about this. Like I said, kind of an expert. It just makes me mad. I want all of us to be able to go to a Harry show for a fair price, and it's just not set up that way at the current moment. So your best bet in terms of getting a ticket for the Harry show is to get a pre-sale code, which is almost impossible. I'm saying this like it's easy. Like, you just log on and get a pre-sale code. It is very difficult to even get a pre-sale code, and even if you get a pre-sale code, the odds of you getting a ticket are very slim. That's your best bet. That's the best way to get a very reasonably priced ticket. Do I have any tips for getting a pre-sale code? No. I've gotten them before. I've not gotten them before. I have an Amex card, so I get there's a separate Amex like pre-sale code, and then there's a general pre-sale code. It's just a whole mess, but that's the way you're gonna get the cheapest tickets. Most of the time, I have to buy them resale. I personally really like StubHub. Very reliable. I've never been scammed on StubHub. I've done Vivid Seats before, SeatGeek, and I've never had any issues. I've heard people getting scammed before on those, but I personally have never had any issues with that. Yeah, is that all that you need to know about the ticket prices and just buying tickets in general? It's rough out there. I'm gonna be honest. Someone I know is like a new Harry fan, and they were like, oh, let's go to the show. He's gonna be in LA. And I was like, okay, babe. Like, I'll be there, so get a ticket. And then she was rudely awakened by how insane and intense it is to get a concert ticket. So, not saying it's impossible, it's just really intense, and it's not for the faint of heart. So, yeah, I just got back from New York a few weeks ago. I saw Harry at Madison Square Garden. Amazing. I can give you all the tea for this new tour. If you're in the pit, I can tell you what time I got there. I'll insert some clips. So for this tour, the way Harry does his stages is they're in the center, and so the pit is around it. So it's not like a traditional stage setup where there's like a stage here at the front and then this is the pit, so you can be like really far away. He puts the stage in the center, so pretty much everyone in the pit is very close. And that's what I love about it. Me and my friend would leave our hotel. The concert started at 8. We would leave our hotel at 8. We would get there by the time we walked, got through security, got our wristbands, everything. We would be in the pit after the opener. We would usually stand there for about 15 minutes before Harry came on. So I missed the opener every day. Sorry, Blood Orange, love you. Sure, you're amazing, but I did miss it. Yeah, people were asking me, how did you get so close? Like, you were so close. How did you get so close? What time did you get there? Did you camp out? And I would be like, no, babe. I showed up 45 minutes after the concert started. People were camping out. Don't camp out. Unless you're doing it for the fun of camping out, which I've camped out before for the Atlanta show in 2017? 2018, I did camp out. I've camped out a couple times. There's no need. Don't camp out for this tour. And at the Madison Square Garden, they don't allow camping. You need to read the rules online if you want to do that. I don't recommend camping out. Why? There's no need. Unless you want barricade, which, there's no need. You can literally get barricade if you want for like specific songs. He'll go to the end and like, there's just no need. Unless you just want to camp out for the fun of it, I don't really recommend it. It's not needed. If you get there like an hour or two before the show starts, you will have an amazing spot for the pit. Like I said, I got there 45 minutes late and still had an amazing spot. So if you just show up like a couple hours early, you will have a great spot. So don't fret. Don't fret, little kitties. Is that all the tea for this new show? I don't want to like spoil anything if you're going. I will be at the LA shows. He's doing 15 in LA. Don't think I'll be at all of them, unfortunately. That would be thousands of dollars. I will be at some of them though. I'll be at Harry Ween, some other ones mixed in. Yeah, I love Harry. If you want to go to the shows, good luck. Best of luck to you. If you're perhaps Ticketmaster, StubHub, and you're listening to this, we gotta do something, babes. Let's have a meeting. Bring me in. I'll sit down with you guys, chat, give you some suggestions. We gotta do something about this because it's not working and it's not fair for all of us. Also, should I get into like pricing? Typically resale, you could expect to pay for pit, I would say anywhere from $300 to $500 if you don't get it at face value. And that's just like a generic show. If it is, for example, one night only, I went to in New York a few months ago when the album dropped. American Express ended up doing a giveaway and I was able to get 2 free tickets, but I was watching the prices and they were thousands of dollars. So if it's like a special one night thing, it's gonna be a bit more expensive. Also, the first show, I went to the first New York show. Those were more expensive than like the rest of it. So in LA, the first show is going to be the most expensive and probably the last show. And Harry Ween is going to be more expensive. So just like things like that, special little events, they're going to be more expensive. That's just like a generic average. I would say look to spend $300 to $500. To be honest, I would not buy them from someone on Twitter. There's a lot of sketchy people on Twitter. So many scammers. I've been scammed on Twitter. It was for Coachella. It wasn't for Harry, but I've personally been scammed from someone. I know lots of people have been scammed. I just wouldn't buy them from someone on Twitter unless you know them and like they can send you a screen recording of the ticket and like really prove. I would pay them, what is it? It's like, I think Venmo does it and PayPal where you can do like goods and services. Really? You can do like goods and services. There's like a protection on it. So if you were to get scammed, you could like get your money back. Be very careful. I would just really try to do a like trustworthy site like StubHub, something like that, because it's verified and they'll give you your money back if it happens to be a scam. But keep in mind, those resale sites, the ticket price you see, add about $100 to $150 to it for ticket fees. StubHub, we gotta chat about that. Why are we adding hundreds of dollars? Every single time I bought a ticket, it's over $100 like processing fee. $100. So keep that in mind. I will literally look at 2 tickets. They were like $300. I'll get to checkout. The total will be like $1,200. I'm like, am I missing something here? How did we go from $300 a ticket to like the total being $1,000? What's happening? So they add like $150 fee per ticket, tax, all these other fees, so you have to keep that in mind. Just watch the prices. That's what I usually do. They'll fluctuate. It's kind of just a gamble. Sometimes right before the show, the ticket prices go down. I've seen right before the show, they shoot up. You kind of just have to it's just, like I said, it's a gamble. But as the months are leading up, I would watch them. I would not buy them resale really far in advance. They're going to be expensive. They're going to get cheaper as you get closer most of the time. Just keep your eye out for it. I will check every single day ticket prices. That's a bit much. You don't need to do that. But for me, I just check every day. Just see what's going on. Also, a good way to do it is Ticketmaster. They do resale as well. Very far in advance. Ticketmaster's not going to have any. This is going to be like the day before, day of. Check Ticketmaster. Sometimes face value pit ticket will pop up. $100. You're in. So, like I said, you're just gonna have to keep watching it. That's what I was saying earlier about people who are new to Harry don't understand how hard it is to get a ticket. Like the months of preparation, and it's a lot. To see Harry in concert, it's a lot. And if you're able to get a pre-sale code, able to buy a face value ticket, props to you. I've only been able to do that like twice in the 14 shows I've been to. Every other one has been resale. So if you're able to buy face value, you won the f***ing lottery, bitch. So be thankful for that, because that doesn't happen. Even with 15 shows in LA, it was like almost impossible to get tickets. I was only able to get tickets for 2 of them, face value, and they're not horrible seats. Like I'll probably end up trying to get pit for those and then selling them to a friend or someone. Face value, not trying to turn a profit here. But yeah, so if you guys want tickets for any of the LA shows, let me know. They're not great seats. I think they're both in the 300s, but I will be selling them face value. Like I said, I just want to get back what I've spent on them. So Harry Live is amazing. Everyone always asks me, because I do like multiple nights in a row. I did 3 for New York, 2 for Atlanta, 3 for LA. I'm doing multiple nights. Everyone's like, you're doing like 3 nights in a row? It's the same concert. And I'm like, yep, the exact same concert, same set list. He'll switch it up occasionally, throw in Medicine, throw in To Be So Lonely. I don't think he's done To Be So Lonely this tour, but don't quote me on that. But it is the same show. At this point, I can literally like quote what he says in between songs, because he says the same thing every night. But it's just, if you've been to a Harry show, you know why I go. I had a friend that was like, so you're doing multiple nights in a row? It's the same show. And I was like, yep, same exact show. And then she went with me and then was like, I get why you do this. I get why you're doing it every single night. If you've been, you know. If you know, you know. So there's just something about it, especially if you're in the pit. Harry looks at everyone in the pit. I don't know how he does it, but there will be a moment you make eye contact with him and it's very scary. Some highlights over the years. The Atlanta show that I camped out for, I touched him. I was barricade and he walked by. I was able to touch him. That was pretty amazing. I also met some great friends in line camping. That's also a good thing about the shows. Pretty much every time I go, a lot of them have been by myself. I always make friends. I always talk to people. Everyone is cool. Everyone likes Harry. There's one thing you can connect on, you know? It's not just like meeting a stranger where you don't know what you have in common. You already have something in common. You're both at the Harry show. Chat it up, ham it up. I've met friends, we follow each other on Instagram, whatever, you know, and then you start seeing familiar faces at the shows and it's just like, it's really fun. So don't be scared to go alone. I've been alone many times. If that's kind of scaring you, you don't have anyone to go with, don't be afraid. You'll meet friends in line, you'll meet friends in the pit, in the seats around you. It's a great time. Some other highlights, I danced with Harry at the last show I went to in Madison Square Garden. I was like doing one of these, I'll insert the video, and then Harry started doing it too and like gave me a point. At Harry Ween last year, me and my friend were on the front of the hundreds. We were on the, I don't know how we got it. It said like row 3 on the ticket, and then we get there, it's literally the front. But yeah, Harry was like looking and then turned around and looked back and like pointed at me, or he did this or something to me. So that was cool. I'll insert that video. Trying to think other highlights. Oh, I was at Coachella this year. He performed some new songs, brought out Shania Twain. That was amazing. I think also to set your expectations for the show as they are. He's not gonna bring someone out. Everyone always thinks he is. He's not going to. So let's just keep it real with ourselves. And then if he happens to bring someone out, amazing. But don't expect anything special to happen, is basically what I'm trying to say, because you'll be disappointed. I remember the last LA show, everyone was like, he's gonna bring someone out. It was all over Twitter. He's gonna bring someone out. He's gonna bring someone out. Fully didn't. And then everyone was like, So just don't expect anything like that to happen. Don't expect medicine, because I don't want you to get your little hearts broken, but he does do it fairly often now. But again, just keep your expectations like it's just gonna be normal. If anything extra happens, it's just a little, at the end, it's a Harry show. It's amazing. You're gonna have fun. Yeah, I probably should have, I don't know, planned this, written it down, had a plan for it. But yeah, I also know a lot of people that have the American Express card and they say that that really helps. I have the card as well. I didn't get it for this. I got it because I fly a lot, so I got the Delta card, and it's an American Express, and so I just happened to get the benefits of that. But I know a lot of people that get an American Express card just to buy tickets, and they also do giveaways and like free tickets and stuff. So they do exclusive merch too. They had like a special entry at one of the shows. They have a lounge at Coachella. Like, so I don't know if that's something to look into, but I've never seen any, like, as far as there's like an Amex presale and a normal presale, like I was saying earlier. I thought that it would be like easier to get a presale code being like an Amex person, but it wasn't. It was really hard still. So don't expect that you're gonna get a presale code just because you have the Amex card. It's still just as hard. A lot of people have the Amex card. So yeah, I'm trying to think of any tips or anything that I could give you guys, because I just want everyone to go. Also, I don't want to say this because I feel like it's a little controversial, but the people with the signs. I know he does a bit where every night he'll read the signs. Just be courteous of those around you, especially in the pit. If you're in the like elevated seats and you hold up a sign, that's not going to block the people above you. They're like higher. If you're in the pit and you have this huge sign, no one behind you can see. So just keep that in mind. Keep the signs down unless he's doing the bit where he walks around and like picks a sign out. You know what I'm saying? Just be mindful. I did have to yell at someone the last show. I can insert the clip.
Move your sign! Move your sign! Thank you.
But there's something about me that I didn't even know this about myself. Harry is like the one thing. I'm a very chill person. I'm very calm. I'm not combative. I don't fight people. I don't like doing that. Confrontation, really scary. If you cross me and Harry, not good. This, for example, the sign. Example 1, I yelled at someone to put their sign. Yelled at someone in public. I yelled at them. I don't do that. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Someone could walk up to me in Target and like punch me in the face and I'd be like, have a good day. If you cross me and Harry, I will scream at you. I don't know what it is. Something, I've cut friends off because of Harry. We don't need to get into that. I would just like to keep in mind, that's not my personality at all. If you come between me and Harry, it's not good. Also, keep in mind, venues have different rules. Camping, lining up, signs, what you can bring inside. Just keep that in mind. I know some people try to go to the box office day of. I don't know that I would recommend that. Buying tickets is like a gamble in and of itself, but you're gonna get ready, get dressed, go to the venue, and just hope you get a ticket. Like, if you want to do that, go ahead, but I just have seen videos of people on TikTok not being able to get tickets, and like you can, outside of the venue most of the time, like hear the show going on, and so I just would hate to go there all dressed up, ready, thinking I'm gonna see Harry and then not get a ticket and then like hear him on stage. It just would not be good for me. But if that's what you want to do, go ahead. I know some people that works for, especially in these tours when he has like 15 shows at one place, like maybe in the middle there, you might could show up day of and try to get tickets from the box office. They will be face value, so that's kind of the benefit of that, but it is a gamble. I've never done that personally, but I know people that have and it's worked, and I know people that have and it hasn't worked. So again, just a gamble. Just depends on what works best for you, and I think that's all. But if you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. I do have a lot of knowledge on this, and I thought I would share just my experience. And yeah, hopefully it helps someone. Hopefully if you see me at one of the shows, come over, say hey. If you're going to a show, have fun. If you've never been before and you want to go, it'll happen for you one day. Don't stress. Harry loves touring. He's gonna be touring forever. He said that many times. It's his favorite thing to do. So don't worry. You will go to a show at some point. I'm manifesting it for everyone there. So yeah, I got this at the last show. I thought I would wear it today in honor. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. If you have any questions about Harry concerts, whatever, let me know down below. I'll try to answer them. And if I need to, I can make a follow-up video with your guys' questions. Let me know. Yeah, follow me on Instagram, TikTok. Say hey over there. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.